record. So I start a record now, so you can see. I think yeah, I given a record permission to everyone. So guys, if you see Latif dot Sunstar, now it is hosting. Okay, I'm speaking. Okay, so this is my virtual machine. So I created a new virtual machine here. Okay, so this is my new PC. Okay, you can okay, so properties, can you see it's a 16 GB RAM, 64-bit processor, i3 91005. Okay, I didn't change my computer name, I will change it. I installed Windows 10 Pro. Okay, and two hard disk are there, and disk space is also big one. So I created a virtual machine in here. So this is my virtual machine. Okay, and also I added 3 lines to it. Okay, and now requirement things I'm going to be install one by one. So we'll see. Actually, I created a one folder. In this one, I have a Java, not this Java. Okay, so maybe, so you can see 8.261. I downloaded it specifically, and I downloaded Git 2.80. So I'm going to install this one. So today we'll see the Git related one. Actually, I kept this RAM up to 8 GB because I have a 16 GB. So still I have a 12 GB there, 4 GB already occupied. So that's the problem with the Windows 10. Okay, so I can increase up to 8 GB also, but presently 4 GB is enough for this one. For you, 2 GB is also okay. So I'm starting my machine. So we'll see what to do. And I prepared this machine. So prepared means I install operating system and install VMware tools, and I installed Java also. Okay, so I will show you how to check the Java thing. For GitHub, if you don't have a Java also, no problem. Okay, so I created an account admin and I given a password Vedic @123. Okay, okay. Alt Control, put it in a full screen mode. Now, can you see I installed so many things here. So I installed Google Chrome and VirtualBox and PyCharm and Eclipse IDE also. If you want, I will show you later how I download it. Then here is this PC. You can see my C drive and having a 160 GB, and then this is my shared folder, which contains things like a software part. So what I downloaded, I usually keep in this software folder, so then I can use it directly. So I installed Python 3.8.5 and PyCharm community also I installed it. Okay, here in this one. Okay, and I downloaded this one, Eclipse int 64, and then I installed it also with enterprise thing. Okay, that's it. I installed it. Didn't install remaining things at now. Okay, Git is also not installed. So first of all, I have one single drive, right? So I'm going to disk mgmt.msc. Okay, so I want to separate one drive, so then I can keep all the practical parts into that one. This is anyway 160 GB, so I'm going to shrink volume. better not to put everything into the C drive, so it will headache. So I will keep a 60 GB or a 40 GB a separate drive. Okay, 60 GB means 61740. It's a 60 GB. Otherwise, calculate 60 GB. So I give C drive as a 100 GB and this one for a 60 GB. So 1024 into 6. Okay. Okay. I miscalculated. It is 4 is there, right? Okay. Like this. This is 60 GB. I want to take it separately. Okay. So then I can keep my Git files and Java files, everything into one separate folder. So I'm creating in drive. So completed. Then something will be assigned here, E drive. So close it. Now I have a E drive. This is E drive. Okay. Now I'm going to install. Okay, Java also I installed, right? So first of all, we'll check. I will show you how to check Java is there or not. Sorry, we have to go to CMD. We can type there, but it will open and close. Java hyphen version. So yeah, I installed 1.8.261. Okay, if you are difficult to download, feel how to download it, you can download from any third-party website for a package, or you can download it from Oracle also. Okay, so if you open Oracle website, it is asking for an account. Just you can use any secondary email account to use that one. Okay, and already I created environmental variables also. So my Java is stored in program files, Java JDK. Download only JDK, not JRE, because JDK contains JRE. Okay, so some people will download only JRE. So don't do. If you download JDK, it contains JRE. Okay, your java.exe files are located in this location only. And I given environmental variables for a Java also. Environmental variables. So Java home, I given a folder location, and in path also I given bin location. Okay, my Java is working. So we'll see later about that one. I didn't change my computer name of this one also. I will change it later. Okay, so the first thing is we should install the Git, right? So this is the GitHub. For working with the Git, we don't require Java first of all, but better to install Java first only. So then you can do whenever you do next practicals. So here is my Git is going to be in a C program files Git. Okay, so I'm going to that one only. So you want icon on a desktop, you can put this one, but it is waste. But new one is having a GUI and Bash. We use most of the Git thing in a Bash only, not on GUI. Okay, so you can use remaining thing. You wanted daily updates or a 2 drive font in a console windows, like you wanted this one. Otherwise, you can uncheck it. And also, it is run in a Bash. Bash means like a Linux commands only. It works like a Linux. Okay. So how you are doing in a Linux commands? So same commands work in a with the Git only. If you install Git in your Linux PC, directly you don't feel difference. But here we feel difference because it won't work with Windows command. It works with the Linux based commands only. So you will get a Linux terminal here. So if you want updates, you can check this one. Otherwise, not check one. I'm checking everything. So why we should take things like next. Okay, Git. Next. So here it is asking about editor kind of stuff. Here it is Vim editor. You know already Vim editor. So you can use a Vim editor like a Linux Vim editor, or you can use Notepad++. You can download Notepad++ and you can integrate your Git things into the Notepad++ for editing anything with the Git related one. Okay, so otherwise you can use Visual Studio Codes. Sublime is another test code. Okay, Atom is also a like a Notepad plus plus. It is a integrator. You can do a different IDE kind of stuff with a single Atom. Atom is a one single interface IDE type of interface. But whatever you want to do IDE type, you can able to get it into Atom. Like PyCharm works with mainly Python. Eclipse works with mainly Java, right? So, but Atom works with everything, like Notepad plus plus Atom. But I find it is I didn't get how it is works. I'm using Vim only, so because I am very good with Vim, then trying new one. Okay, so next. Here, you want to use Git from Git Bash only, or you want to use command line also from third-party software, and you want to use Git optional Unix tools from command prompt. Okay, like both Git, Linux. So whatever it is, I use the recommended option here. Okay, second one only. Okay, next. You can, if you want to use OpenSSL library, or you want to use a native Windows secure channel, security things, example via domain controller kind of stuff, Active Directory domain services are there. So I'm using OpenSSL only. Don't need to change anything, just keep whatever it is there. I'm using this one only, or you can use this one. You can use server certificate validity using roots and use company internal roots like that. You can use this one also, no problem. But I'm using this one. So what will happen? If something goes wrong, no problem. We'll remove everything and we'll do it. Workout is Windows style, commits Linux style line editing, or workout is as is committed Linux, or as it is as is Linux. So I'm using this one first option anyway. Okay, you want to use mini TTY for a terminal use or a Windows default console like a CMD type. So I'm using use Windows default because I'm using Windows operating system. Here I'm using Windows default console window, or you can use this one and you must download min TTY. You can use anything, no problem. Okay, Git bash use terminal editor, resizable window, non-regulated selection front, and it is default Windows. So works as well as with 32-bit Node.js. Okay, so you can use anything, no problem. So min TTY is a one terminal, or you can use CMD based terminal. So best is this one. I'm using this one. You'll see. I use a default one, whatever it is. So you want to use some credentials kind of stuff, like example like this credential or a credential manager core. Don't use any credential helpers. Also you can use it. So you can go for next, and then what will happen, we'll see. So I'm checking both the things, enable file system cache and enable symlink. Next, this is also new one. Again new one is came up. Enable experimental support for sudo consoles. It's a sudo, and this is running native console like a Node or a Python integration using interior. Okay, I don't know what it is. Just I'm not going to select anything. Or you can select it, no problem. What will happen next? It is going to be installed in a program files Git. So you have to create a path for Git also. What happened? Actually, so 1 second then. I didn't give any permission to you. Okay, you may be disconnected and connected. Hitesh, okay, I given a permission. Okay, for Hartik, I given a permission, but he's not recording this one. Okay, who? Mayuri, I given permission. Okay, Hitesh, permission I given, and Akshay also. Okay, good. Where is my machine? Here. It is installed. Then you want to launch it, you can select it. You want to go with the release note, you can do it. Otherwise, unselect it. Anything, no problem. Okay, this is a for a release note. I'm using Google Chrome. Okay, so this is it is telling about what are the features, issues, and all. Okay, and here it is our Git related thing. Okay, so it is admin @ our Windows 10 DevOps. So this is virtual name. Okay, so if you see dollar means it's a bash kind of stuff on it. Okay, can I type anything? I can't type it. Just I need a small controller if I want to control from my laptop. Remote controller, give it to Latif. So I can use my laptop to do that one. So now it's become slow now. Okay, I can use it like a PWD. Oh, why my thing is not working? Shit. It is moving, but I'm not. Okay, use my keyboard layout. It is good. It is there, but it is still not working. It is not working, but I use this one. Now how to trouble? So I put a command called pwd. So can you see where is our default folder? It is there. Okay. So if you want, you can close this one. Okay, you can close it and you can open it anytime. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to E drive. Okay. I'm going to create a new folder. So what I'm going to is I put a Git projects. So I want to put the projects into this folder only, so it won't get disturbed. Okay. So if I click on inside this folder, like go to Git Bash or Git GUI, so what will happen? Automatically, the folder is changed to this one. So you can see pwd. Okay, like this. So mostly like you should know you should remember all your Linux commands. So then only we can able to work with it. Okay. Now the part will be start, and I will show you how to basic things. I want to keep my laptop aside so then I can. So light. 1 second. Light is important. Two pieces, small confuse will be there for me, not for you. Yeah, now I'm ready with my PC. Okay, so this is Git thing. Okay, now we'll go to browser. I already created some projects in an earlier batch. Okay, so which is I put it in a GitHub. This is GitHub. Okay. What is this GitHub? GitHub is a central repository. So we don't have any our central repository machines. So then we can use a GitHub free central repository. Not only it is like it is free, has a limits, and if you are an enterprise kind of stuff, you can buy more for more projects. You can buy more spaces. In a free, you will get a single one only. Okay. And I already developed some projects, right? So GitHub in a Vedic Soft CTS. Okay, this is I created. I have one my own also there. So why it is GitHub, sorry, GitHub, why it is working like this? GitHub Vedic of CTS. Okay, it is CTS related one. Now it is not showing ours. No problem. Just open anything and remove this one. So Vedic Soft CTS. That's it. Okay, this is mine. This is completely mine. This is my sample project, and I took something from others also, like this. Okay. You know Python, right? So I'm going to Python Pro project. This is my Python. These are all people who committed here. One is like a Deepak committed, a Deepak Python committed by Sachin. I think so. It is my first commitment. Like that, people are giving different names here. Shivani, Rahul, Python Rani .py. Okay, and it's a branch merger. It is I've merged with the branch kind of stuff. So this is code which is developed by a thing. So this is a central repository. Vedicsoft is the main folder, and inside a different we created. Okay, so if you see, it's a JP Basics. It's a Java thing. A lot of people are integrated Java here. So almost 7 months, 12 months. So it means I taught this DevOps in a 7 months before. Okay, so how many repositories, how many projects are there? Also, we can able to see. This is a total 16 repositories I have, and this is only single project we have, right? So this is also Marvin Java project, Python project, like this. If you want to do a project here and then on your own, if you want it, you can create your own repository. So you can create your own. Here I'm using here, so you can use this one. So, but I can't share password. I will share the password, but you should not log in because it's a one-time login only. Once you log in, that's it. Okay. So now I will show you a very simple thing. So how to take it from GitHub out. If something is already in GitHub, how to take it from GitHub? Got it? For example, this is a Java project. Okay, this is a different project. Okay. It's a big project. Then I will go to, what is this? It's Python. Okay, so there are a lot of files are there. I will take it. Can you see, like I went to Python Pro 1, and once you go to the code part, you can see the link. It is a Git link is there. You can use SVN or a Git for a usage, or you can download as a zip file also. So I don't want it. Just I'm going to copy this one. This symbol is copying part. Okay. Okay. This is I'm copying this one, or you can use a side button copy. Now I'm going to this folder. Okay, I'm going to this folder. You can use CMD. Or you can use Git bash. Okay, both you can use it. Okay, so I'm using CMD. Okay, I'm typing Git. If I Git, it shows something like this. If it is showing, means the Git is working. Okay, if it is showing like this, means your Git is working in your CMD. This is CMD part only. So what I'm going to do is Git clone and paste the link. Git clone, paste the link. That's it. Can you see dot extension dot git? Okay, so you can see git clone space this one. Got it? So Fatal cannot handle clone as a built-in. Why it is not handling clone as a built-in? So clone command is there, no? Yeah, clone. So otherwise we'll put it in a small letters. So maybe git clone. Yeah, now it is cloning. Now it is got clone successful. So put a dir. because we are using CMD, right? You can see a folder. Can you see a folder like this? So I'm minimizing this one currently, and this is my folder. If you open the folder, you can see all these things. Okay, I think it is open in double time. That's why it is showing. Can you see Avenger function? Something people are uploaded so many files. I'm going to view and select these two things: file name extension and hide items. So select the both. I think. Can you see a .git here? .git here. Maybe. So, oh, 3 messages. Why you people are missing a permission? I didn't get it. 1, 2. Okay, it is a world message that I didn't see. Okay. Can you see this one? .git folder. So it is a hidden item. These are actually my files, and this is a our .git local repository file. This is local repository. This is local repository, and these are actually in my folder, my staging area files. Okay, and here this is my central repository. Okay, so where is this? This is my central repository. Here, this is my central repository. These are all my files I stored in central repository. This is the master branch link. Okay, you can see this link. Just copy and get it. So how to get from there? So initially we don't have. So then I'm going to do is copy this one and cloning it. So I no need to log into that one. So very simple. I can able to get this one. So if you want to see what is there in .git, it is these files are there in .git. These files are there in a .git. Okay, so you can see what is a config file you want to open with kind of stuff. Open with, you can open with Notepad and see what is there inside of this one. Also, you can see. Okay, from where to where, which branch it is, every details. You know, that is one kind of hobby. So if you go through one by one, then you will understand internal architecture. So easy to troubleshoot. That's it. Now I download it, right? So now what I am going to do is I will go to some file, open with a Notepad. So I want to see what is it is written. So f1.py is a, 10, b is 29, c is equal to a plus b, addition of c, right? So f1 is there. So I'm going to execute it. I'm going to execute f1 file. So I have a folder, right? I'm going to cd Python project 1, then Python f1.py. So I'm executed. I got a addition is 39. Or maybe I will execute another one, something like John is there. Someone is put a name gun. John is only hello is there. Then otherwise I will put a p1. P1.py. He displayed only 1 and 2 numbers. Okay, so what Python run is doing? Python program 1. So something issue is there inside. That's what is showing add character world kind of stuff. Yeah, Python Pro, Python Rani. So Python Rani is excellently working. So like that. So which is already inside, already in a central repository. I took it, I clone it into my PC. I clone into my PC. This is to take it. This is taking. But how to upload? How to upload? So then we will see that one. I'm going to create a new project. For you, I will give you this option also. Then your batch is 1, right? So I'm going to like a CAS or a CTS 1 2020. CTS1 2020. This is my folder, and I put my project file here. Okay, so I'm going to create a file here, just a file. Okay, it's F1. Okay, F1 file. Okay, a new project by CTS ITIS 1 2020. Okay, so some data is there. Now I want to put this one into central repository. Guys, I created a local folder. I created a local folder, and I created a what I created a file. Okay, now this is in my local PC. So I want to put this one into central repository, right? So I want to put this one into central repository, right? So okay, so where is my folder? In my PC, right? So in my PC, I have a folder. Inside a folder, I have a file called F1. I want to put this into my central repository called GitHub. So I want to put it in a GitHub. This is my central repository. Before that one, we should use a local repository that is called .git. We should initiate this .git here, and we have to add it. We have to add it, and then we have to commit it. Then only we can able to put it in GitHub. So here in this one, I'm in this folder. Inside a folder, this is my file. Okay, so I'm going to close this one, not required now. I'm going to my command prompt. Command prompt is quite easy because you're well habituated to use the command prompt. You want to change the colors kind of stuff or letters kind of stuff, you can also change things. Okay, background is white color, screen text is black color. Okay, so it is sharp, or you want, if you want to bold, you can be able to change the bold. So this is my folder, and I have a file, right? So now I want to create a Git local repository. So this is staging area. So F1 is in my folder. This is called staging area. Now I want to create first I want to create a local repository. Okay, initiate. Sorry, init. So Git will be initiated. Git will be initiated. Hidden file sort item is there now. So Git going to be initiated. I type enter. Okay, initiating empty Git repository. In Git repository, nothing is there. It is empty one. Can you see? It is created, and it is created with something. Before we are going to do this one, we have to do few things. I will tell what to do a few things, but first I want to tell first 3 commands only. Git add dot means all files. What are the files in my folder? I want to add everything into my Git local repository. So I'm going to add everything into Git local repository. So git add dot. Now I added this F1 to F1.txt to .git folder. So I added it. Okay. Now how to commit it? Git commit -m. So you have to give what is that commit. You have to give what is that commit. So you can give my first commit or second commit or F1 commit, like that. Okay, so I put a first F1.txt commit. So normally we should give my first commit, like that. We can give. You can use anything. So this is a comment. Compulsory when you are committing it, you must give a comment. So what is that you are committing? Now commit is given, so but it is asking who are you, on which name you want to commit. So then we have to configure with this command. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm creating a notepad in my PC. So here I will type few comments here. So whatever it is showing like this, so I'm going to copy and put it here. So later I will very useful, because sometimes we'll forget, right? So okay, what we are doing also we'll forget. So then we'll do it. And also, actually first we have to do this one, then only we should do git init, and then I use a git add, and then git commit -m, and I given a quotation, first f1.txt commit, something I given, right? When I given, it is throwing who are you, what is your name, and what is your name, and what is your email ID. Now I'm giving my name. Okay, so I'm giving my name. Okay, sorry, control Z. So yeah, user dot name. Okay, so is it right? Here only there. So user dot name, and in quotations, what is my name? Latif Shekhar, Latif Sunstars. I'm using this ID here. Okay, so in Novel, so I can use anything. Okay, so I can use Latif Sheikh Novel. Okay, so that is my name I given, and I'm giving my email ID. So okay, the email can be there or may not be there. Also, it is, you can able to use it. Okay, so any mail you can able to use it here. Okay, Latif dot